action. Just action. It's new. Hey guys, it's so good sky. Oh guys, the sky is the new update. Coverage updates now. That's new. Now start Skynet. New update, new update. New update, new update, new update, new update. Update.
Guess what? It's the new update. What? A new update? Yeah. Guess what? It's the new update. What? A new update? Yeah. Minecraft arrived 1.21.110 Copper Age update.
Today's new. A new video.
It's time for pinned messages on WhatsApp.
I don't ever have to worry about running out of contact lenses. Because with the 1-800-CONTACTS app, ordering a
Minecraft 1.2.
Hey guys, this is Addison. So welcome to Sky and Land. So today is the new update, Copper Age update.
Yeah, it's the new Copper Age update. Oh, the glasses. What is that? What's that? The cat. Why? Why is that? The glass. It's different. I'm still looking forward. That's different. Why? Why did you do that? Let's go to the fish.
Fish today is bucket of green yellow brindley.
Brightly, not brightly. Yeah, this is the new brightly. This is the new. It's the new company.
Look at that, green yellow brindley fish is swimming around. Yeah, it's the new Copper Age update. Elio made the Copper Age update.
Yeah. It's the new Copper. Yeah.
Here you go, Rosie. Here's your favorite food. Yay, I love my favorite. Yeah, how was your skills and more than he challenge? Hey, why are you putting mayonnaise on the condiments? Whoa, what a mess. Ah, wow, what a huge mess. You put mayonnaise on the floor. What? Mayonnaise? 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 Mayonnaise on the floor? Yeah, I had to clean it up.
Throughout the. Okay.
I understand it can be upsetting to be separated from a good friend, but I'm sure you can see her at recess. Recess? That's not enough. Guess what? A new update just came out. A new update? Yeah, it's Copper Age. Yay! The new update is here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay! New update is here.
Yes. Do it. It's the new update. Yes. New currency. New. And guess what? Let's do the conversations. It's the new car day. It's the new car day. New car day. Yes, that conversation. Let's go.
Yay! The new update is here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay! New update is here. I'm riding a skateboard, watch this. Woohoo! Yay! 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 Fun! It's fun! Woohoo! Yay! Whoa! Ouch! Ouch! My arm! Ouch! Ouch! It really hurts. Alright, we made it to the pool. Yay! Let's get in. Yay! 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 Pool time. Woo! Wait a minute. Ouch! Ouch! It really hurts. What happened? The water is hot. Hot? Oh no! Watch out! The water is hot.
You better do it now. Let's go to let's go to hey, done, 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 done. It's done. I'm not doing it's done. Let's go watch the since the new content. Oh man, Gus is new. Oh, he's a new. Let's not see new code date. The new copper date. It's new. Why is it new? Seriously. Seriously. It's new. See.
Minecraft 1.21.9 is officially here. The Copper Age
It is officially here.
update has added copper tools, copper
New.
torches, and most importantly, the new copper goblin. So in this video, I will be recapping every new feature added in the copper update. Minecraft is
New
adding
cover
new tools
day.
to the game, and since this update is essentially known as the copper update, you would be right to assume that these new tools are made of, well, copper. Just simply grab yourself some copper ingots and some sticks and you will be able to craft yourself a copper sword, a copper axe, a copper pickaxe, a copper shovel, and a copper hoe. Now, these copper tools are described as being better than stone tools, but worse than iron tools. With that said, don't let that put you off using them, and here is why. So the copper tools will deal the same amount of damage as stone tools, but they have a higher durability. These new copper tools will also work and destroy blocks faster than the stone variants, so that will definitely come in handy when you haven't come across any iron yet to make iron tools. Another interesting thing to note about the new copper tools is that they have a better enchant rate than diamond tools, but slightly less than iron. So essentially, you can use your copper tools to get some pretty good enchantments on them instead of taking the chance of your diamond tools getting worse enchantments. And since these copper tools are going to have pretty good durability, it might be worth enchanting.
If you're the type of person who loves this set is for you. This set is perfect because it has all of my favorites, like the salted caramel vanilla.
Enchantments on them instead of taking the chance of your diamond tools getting worse enchantments. And since these copper tools are going to have pretty good durability, it might be worth enchanting them. Not only did we get copper tools in the new copper update, we also got a new armor type. Now, you guessed it, this type of armor is copper armor, and it looks like this. The copper armor is crafted by using copper ingots, and it uses the same recipe layout as all the other armor counterparts in the game. Now, the armor itself is okay. I mean, a full set of copper armor will give the player 5 chestplate icons on the meter, whereas a full set of iron armor gives you 7.5. So yeah, iron armor is still slightly better. It's also worth noting though that a full leather armor set only gives you 3.5 chestplate icons, so yeah, at least it's better than leather armor. It's also useful to know that the copper armor has higher durability than leather armor, but less than iron armor. So yeah, the copper armor is okay, but still cool to have nonetheless. Now we are here to talk about the most anticipated and exciting feature of the copper update, and that is of course the addition of the copper golem and the copper chest. As some of you know, the copper golem was first announced at Minecraft Live 2021, and it was part of a mob vote between 2 other mobs, which were the Glare and the Allay. Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally...
No, not 2025!
Did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and
Not 2025's got the license there! 2025 license there! 2025! Super, super.
Which were the Glare and the Allay. Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on. And here we are today in 2025, and
2025!
2 other mobs, which were the Glare and the Allay.
2025.
Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on. And here we are today in 2025, and Mojang finally delivered. The copper golem was a...
No. You make over 2025.
Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang finally delivered.
The Copper Golem was a fan favorite.
2025. Here we are today in
25, and Mojang have finally done a mob vote between 2 other mobs, which were the Glare and the Allay. Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered. The copper golem was a fan favorite and...
Oh no, not 2025. Now it's 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. You're covered. You big paparazzi. No. 2025 looks like a monkey. You made copper updates. You made copper updates. You made copper updates. You made copper updates. You for right now in 2025. New cover date right now in 2025. You make cover
To bring
date.
it back with a bit more of an engagement.
Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered.
The Copper Golem was a
Were the glare
2025
and the allay. Now the allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered. Between two other mobs, which were the glare and the allay. Now the allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally done the mob vote between
Right now
two
it's
other mobs, which were the glare and the
2025.
allay. Now the allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered between two other mobs, which were the glare and the allay. Now the allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered.
The Copper Golem was a
Now
fan
it's
favorite.
2025.
Now the allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered.
The Copper Golem was a fan favorite.
2025.
Now the
You
allay,
made
of course,
cover
won the mob
date.
vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered.
The Copper Golem was a fan favorite.
You made cover dates. You made cover dates 2025. Here we are today in 2025.
Why did you say? Here we are today in 2025. 2025 lies on Sand did that new update. Why did you say? Here we are today in 2025. 2025 lies. Why did you say? Here we are today in 2025. 2025
looks like a monkey. Looks like a monkey. Looks like a monkey. Looks like a monkey.
5 lies on Sand did that new update. Why 2025 looks like a monkey? 2025 has a monkey face. Looks like a monkey.
Monkey. Looks like a monkey. Not a monkey. Monkey. No. Ah! No. Right now it's 2025. Right now it's 2025. 2025. Right now it's 2025. My house is when sugar's this is 2025.
Most extra huge very supered lies on sand 2025. June Mario skeleton is a 2025 June thought. Whoa, very superb. Most extra huge very supered lies on sand 2025. June Mario skeleton is a 2025 June thought. Whoa, very superb.
2025 June thought.
Most extra huge very supered lies on sand 2025. June Mario skeleton is a 2025 June thought. Whoa, very superb. Most extra huge very supered lies on sand 2025. June Mario skeleton is a 2025 June thought. Whoa, very superb.
June Mario is the 2025 June. 2025 June. 2025. 2025.
Most extra huge very supered lies on sand 2025. June Mario skeleton is a 2025 June thought. Whoa, very superb. This very superb kid's name is definitely 2025. And he lies on sand huge very superb.
2025. Please. Today in 2025. Today in 2025.
Did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today.
Insane.
In 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered between two other mobs, which were the Glare and the Allay. Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on, and here we are today in 2025, and Mojang have finally delivered. The copper golem are the mobs, which were the Glare and the Allay. Now, the Allay, of course, won the mob vote, but Mojang did say they were going to add the copper golem later on.
That's 2025.
And here we are today in 2025, and Mojang finally delivered. The copper golem.
Oh very super. 2025. She was going to 2025. Baby Super 2025 lies on 2025 June dots. Are you serious? Are you serious? This really sounds just since 2020. Looks like a book. Okay. That way. Shoot. She might as well do this in 2025. What are you doing? I know today is 2025. Testify rising all around 2025. Made the copper age update. Rising all around 2025. Copper stakes new. Copper age update.
Copper golem, you simply just need a regular copper block or a used copper block. Then just place a card pumpkin on top and bam, you have spawned the copper golem along with a copper.
Bedtime dragon.
$725 license and oh my goodness.
Just place a carved pumpkin on top, and bam! You have spawned the copper golem along with. Now, as you probably know, copper oxidizes and. This means the copper golem is no exception to the rule and comes in 4 different color variants. These are the unoxidized golem, the exposed golem, the weathered golem, and the oxidized golem. This means you can use exposed, weathered, and oxidized copper blocks along with a carved pumpkin to spawn those color variants of the copper golem. The same also applies to the copper chest colors, as spawning this block. When spawning in the copper golem is to create a double chest. That's right, just simply place 2 copper blocks and 2 copper chest, as you can see, instead of 2 single ones. Now, the purpose of the copper golem and the copper chest is to provide the player with much better inventory management. What I mean by this is the copper golem's purpose is to move different items from the copper chest and sort them into their own individual chests. For example, if I put diamonds, dirt, bread and oak planks in the copper chest, then the copper golem will take the stack of diamonds and then take the stack of dirt and put it in another chest. This is actually really useful if you're creating a storage room in your base and want your items to be sorted individually and have them organized into. Also interesting about the copper golem is if they, for example, want to put diamonds in a chest but it's already got dirt in it, for example, then they will open the chest, see that it has a different item in it, and then walk away from it and find another chest that's either empty or has diamonds in it as well. You can actually help the copper golem though if they get a bit confused, and you can take the dirt out of the chest and then the golem will eventually put the diamonds in said chest as intended. Another thing to note about copper golems and copper chests is that the golem will only take items out of the chest in 16 stack increments. So if you have a 64 stack of diamonds in the copper chest, then the golem will only take 16 diamonds out at a time.
Hi, I'm Brother Nature. My sister, Mother Nature, grows everything organic. She gets all the credit, but
Chest is 16 stack increments. So if you have a 64 stack of diamonds in the copper chest, then the golem will only take 16 diamonds out at a time. Now that we've talked about the mechanics of the copper golem and copper chest, let's talk about these 2 features individually. So the copper golem is a passive mob and only has 6 heads. Drop 1 to 3 copper ingots upon death, but you guys wouldn't be heartless enough to end the copper golem, would you? Hey, I had to do it for the purpose of the video. It doesn't count. Just like the copper blocks, the copper golem itself can oxidize over time. Okay, so as you know, the copper golem will start off unoxidized, but after around 7 hours, it will begin the first stage.
Lies
The
on.
first stage is
No,
the
I'm silver
exposed
badgers.
mode, where the
No, no,
golem and green spots begin to appear. As oxidation continues, it becomes a weathered copper golem, becoming green in color with brown spots. Then the copper golem and same storage as a regular chest, having 27 optionality. Receive the copper lantern. Now the copper lantern uses 8 copper nuggets and 1 copper torch. Copper block, it oxidizes over time and has 4 different variants. We have the regular copper lantern, meaning it will stay in whatever oxidization stage it's currently in and won't ever change. Another copper feature we got in the copper update is the addition of copper chains. Now, looks like this and functions the same as the existing chain block, which, by the way, has now been renamed to the iron chain since we now have the copper chain as well. Now, the copper chain is connected with 2 copper nuggets. Like around the copper update, a random change was made to the already existing copper trapdoor. So before 1.21.9, the copper trapdoor was originally crafted by using 6 copper ingots. But in 1.21.9, a change was made to where the copper trapdoor is now
2025 Lies on Sand.
Update, since the copper bars are crafted with 6 copper ingots, and you can't have 2 copper items be crafted with the same amount of ingots, it just doesn't make any sense. A really cool change has been made to iron golems in 1.21.9. So the iron golem has this really cool feature where they have a chance to hold out a poppy flower to a villager or the player. But what if I told you a change was made in the copper update to where the iron golem has a chance to interact with a copper golem by placing a poppy on them? I always love it when mobs interact with other mobs. It just makes Minecraft even more immersive.
What's Shurian Wednesday?
Made to pumpkins.
October Badger!
A mushroom biome in 1.21.9, and there is now a chance to find pumpkins generating within the biome. Before 1.21.9,
Cornoro will be a October Badger.
Yeah, they're now possible to find, but you do have to find the mushroom biome first, which is very difficult, so good luck. A significant change has been made to all of the dye colors in the copper update. That's right, in 1.21.9, all of the dyes have had their textures updated to have their own...
Let's go to 2025 Lies on Sand. Microphone.
1.21.9, and this is how they look now.
He's in the Oscar to 2025 Lies on Sand. No. You made the new texture of dice. You made the new texture of dice. You made the new texture of dice now. Now the new texture of dice is really new now. No. You made Lies on Sand.
Next addition that has been added in the copper update for Java Edition is the addition of these copper statues, which look like this. Now, there are 8 different variants of the copper statue. We've got the regular one right here. We've got the exposed copper golem statue, the weathered one. So it just a regular shelf that...
You finished. This shelf is new.
These new shelves in
New
Minecraft,
shelves.
I'm going to need the stripped variants of the wood. So if I put in 6 stripped oak logs, you can see I can craft an oak shelf right here. Stripped cherry logs, you can see I can craft a cherry.
You're out of here. No. Everything new. Wait. This is wet. Ooh. This is wet. No need to the politics too. Stupid new. You clever thing. No, goodbye. I'll see you later. Or see you on stuff. What's covered? It's new. Create mode. Bye.